Hello, and welcome to the Bring Your Own Data video module, which is a part of the 7 Bridges onboarding lesson. While watching this video, please keep in mind two key concepts. The first is that there are many ways to securely bring in your own data and analyze them privately on the Cancer Genomics Cloud. Secondly, for data that is already located in a cloud bucket, it can be linked to the platform, which prevents the need for moving data. At the end of the video, you will be able to do the following: upload small files through the web browser, upload large files via the 7 Bridges Command Line Interface tool, or SBCLI, and finally, understand the process to link cloud buckets to your account. Here, we will demonstrate 3 ways of adding new files to your project: the web uploader, the SBCLI, and the cloud bucket linking, which is called the volumes feature. Let's get started. Recording. As you can see, I've already logged on to the Cancer Genomics Cloud powered by 7 Bridges, and I've already made a project just to demonstrate bringing your own data. Please refer to one of the earlier videos about project creation and how to log in. So, in the description, I've outlined what we want to show. We're going to first demonstrate the web uploader, then the command line interface, and then finally the volumes feature. So let's start with the easiest one. First is the web uploader. So in the Files tab, which you can find along the top left-hand corner, you'll see the ability to make new folders and some other options. You see the ability to add files here. And this kind of gives you an overview of the different ways that you can add different types of files. So you can link them from public projects, you can link them from public files, and then you can add them also from your own projects. Here we're talking about just a basic web uploader, so that's when you're adding files from your computer. So this is whichever computer you are using. So it could be a desktop or a laptop. If you click your computer, you can then browse files, and please do keep in mind that this is for smaller files. So I'm on a Mac computer, but it should be the same for any operating system. If you click Browse Files, this opens up a new window where I can select any files. One thing I like to use this for is notebooks or scripts. Technically, it could be anything though. PDFs, slide decks, anything you want to share, as long as it's small and around 100 megabytes or less. Something that could be easily uploaded through your web browser and not interrupted. So I'm going to select here a demo notebook. When I'm ready, I click Start Upload, and it should be done almost immediately. Sometimes you need to hit refresh on your web page, and you'll see that I have my demo notebook uploaded. So I'm going to click the X in the top right corner, and then go back to Files, and again you can see this demo notebook has been uploaded. It's here in the project, and I can use it in Data Studio, which is a feature where we can launch Jupyter Notebooks as well as RStudio and SAS Studio environments, which are coming to the CGC soon. Keep in mind, whenever you see a histogram next to this notebook, that means that you have the ability to view the notebook on the platform. So I could click this and preview the notebook within our platform here. So that's it for the first step. The next way to upload data is the 7 Bridges command line interface. To get this working and run the command line interface, you first need to download it. Instructions are easily found in the CGC Knowledge Center and will provide you with different options. So if we click the Files tab once again, and then select Add Files, from here we can browse Data Tools. So we won't cover the 7 Bridges file system or API, as those are more advanced, but you do have the ability to download the 7 Bridges command line interface for a variety of platforms. We have Mac OS, Windows, and Linux as well. So if you need to get some more information on the command line interface, you can click on the Knowledge Center link provided in the description, and it'll tell you how to use the command line as well as how to set up the Seven Bridges command line interface. So that Knowledge Center link looks something like this. There's an overview as well as instructions for setting it up. So to demonstrate the command line interface, I'm going to be using Terminal on my Mac, but you can log into any Cloud Shell as well. So you can run this on Mac OS or Windows or any Linux environment. So here I am opening up Terminal. The command line interface starts with first downloading it and reading instructions, which are in the Knowledge Center, as we already discussed. But once you have that downloaded and set up and configured, the main command is just SB. So once you type SB, you see a full list of options that are available to you. You can set up billing groups, configure some of the settings, download files, export files, and other management tools we have here. So all of these allow you to upload data securely and efficiently to any Seven Bridges powered platform. And that's what we'll be focusing on today, just uploading a file. So in the demo directory on my computer, I have a diagnostic tissue slide image that I downloaded from the Genomic Data Commons portal. So currently in the demonstration project, we just have the Jupyter Notebook file that we added earlier and nothing else. To upload this new file via the CLI, the base command is sb upload start. So sb upload start, and that's going to be followed by the file name. So the name of the file in our case is GDC download, and I can here tab and it will autocomplete for me. Then we need to specify a destination. So you can use this tag -- destination, and we'll need to type where we want this file to be uploaded. So the destination is just going to be your username / the name of the project. So if you're ever confused about what that looks like, you can go back to the CGC here and identify username and then the name of the project. So going back to the terminal, I'm going to type in my username and the name of the project, which is Bring Your Own Data Demonstration Project. Once we're ready, we can go ahead and press enter, and you can see that it's running and it's uploading the file. So this is just for uploading one file, but if you want to do more, you can always use an asterisk or a wildcard to search for a file name ending with something. For example, you can use *.bam for all the BAM files in a directory. Here you can see that it's completed already. It says successfully uploaded one of 1 files. The great thing about the SB command line interface is that you can start jobs, you can stop them, and you can resume them as well, and it'll pick up where you left off. So if I go back to our project, I can go back to the Files tab. You might need to refresh it, but you can see this GDC file that we just uploaded. Alright, so the last thing we're going to talk about is the volumes feature. Now, the best way to explain what volumes are is that they're a cloud bucket hosted somewhere else that you want to connect to the Seven Bridges platform. To get to the buckets feature, click on the data drop-down menu here along the blue bar on the top, and then select volumes. This will give you a list of all the volumes you're a member of. If you'd like to connect a new volume, you can select Connect Storage in the top right-hand corner, and you'll be prompted to select either Amazon Web Services or AWS or Google Cloud Platform. So why would you want to use this feature? Let's say your group already has data in the cloud on either of these platforms and you want to access it and you want to combine it with CGC hosted data, or maybe you want to connect it to the platform so you don't have to move it. You can do just that by connecting a volume. So if you're not tech savvy, come visit us at office hours or reach out to us and we'll walk you through the process of linking your bucket. It's not super difficult, but you do need to follow along with some prompts. It will ask you for a bucket name and a volume name, for example. You'll also need access to the management console on either AWS or Google. So for now, I've gone ahead and created a demo project bucket on AWS, which has the same files in it, a Python notebook, as well as this GDC image slide. So from here, if you were adding files, you could search through the files that you wanted. You can select, and then you can decide to import them to a project, for instance. So I'm going to move these to your bring your own data demonstration that we've been working in. So I can choose to include them in my files, or I can create a new folder to place them in. So here I'm going to make a folder called volumes test. Oops, no spaces allowed. Create, and then I'm going to add a tag called AWS so that I know where they came from. From here, I'll select copy, and a pop-up tells me that it's importing 2 items to the Bring Your Own Data demonstration project. So let's go back to that project, and from here we can select Files once again, and you'll see the new folder that I've created, Volumes Test. We can click on this and view that we have these files now available to us on the CGC platform. In addition, you know that they are linked and they are not copied because it has this bucket icon, so you know it's still hosted on AWS. Okay, this concludes the demonstration. Here are some key takeaways to remember. The first is that you have many options to securely bring in files to the CGC. Data already located in a cloud bucket can be linked to the platform, which prevents data moving. When you upload or import these files, they're private only to you unless you choose to share them. And lastly, small files can be added directly using the web browser, and large files are better suited to be uploaded using the 7 Bridges command line interface. The next suggested video is called File Management with Folders and Metadata. There, you will learn how to organize the files that were either linked using Data Browser or imported using one of the Bring Your Own Data methods described here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.